What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond, and I'm back with my all new review of The Real Housewives of Potomac. Next week is the season finale. I'm super happy. I am a little annoyed based off of Sunday's episode and everything that came out on social media that Robyn lied about the woman having an affair with Juan. And I'm just like, what was the purpose of this? You know what I'm saying? We could have spent the season talking about this, but you chose to lie and create beef with other people for no reason. But anyway, we started with the episode, okay? Robyn is at a bridal shop looking at dresses for the wedding she's having with Juan and just complaining about how much work it takes to prepare for a two-person wedding, flowers and decorations. But you were speaking on the phone with another woman saying how all you want is someone to recite the vows. And that's all you want to do, just go to the courthouse. I don't know why you're doing this elaborate scheme to act like you want this wedding when you don't want this wedding, but fine. Ashley comes by and she spills tea, being the bone collector that she is, about what happened the last night in Mexico with all the girls that hung out, which was Candace, her, Wendy, and Mia. Okay. Now, there was some conversations and some I can't find the word. Witnessing that Mia was admiring Wendy's body and everything and maybe wanted to eat her out because Wendy said last episode that Mia slithered and told Wendy she wants to eat her box. So apparently they left together. Don't know what happened after that. Giselle's gonna ask me about it. Knowing that Ashley left from spilling tea, Giselle said, I'm gonna add some sauce from what you just told me. Yes, I know you do. I know you do. I feel like that's not good. Like I think that's dangerous for people who hear information and they add more to it to make it a bigger thing. I don't know. I'm just extra sensitive when it comes to information being spread like this for this particular franchise. I don't know. It's not sitting with me that the way they do this. I don't like it. So Ashley leaves, of course, and Robbie and Giselle have a conversation about her upcoming bachelorette party. Maybe we can have a nice upscale dinner with steak and lobster at a strip club. Mia knows some strippers, and we can have a nice eating out experience. Who was invited? Karen is not invited because the information that she had about Juan, which turned out to be true, her not being the woman, her not having a look-alike, that's false. But the woman, that's the truth. And now she wants to be petty by not inviting Wendy because Wendy laughed. Girl, that's just like what happened with Eddie. How people thought that Eddie was flirting because he was smiling. That's some bullshit. I can't smile. So now Karen and Wendy are being iced out because Wendy decided to laugh, even though everybody else laughed at the information that Karen gave because it was funny. But I felt like, Rob, you could miss with your hypocritical ass because you were laughing and giggling while recording Wendy when she had a drink thrown on her by Mia. And you be in the background being an instigator saying, stop, Rob, stop, Wendy. You're antagonizing her. Stop. If you're not going to fight, then shut up. Get the fuck out of here. The same the same girl that's on my screen right now is saying that Wendy isn't a genuine friend. Says the girl who didn't like getting called out by Wendy because she called you out for having the same sentiments as Giselle for not believing that Mia's cancer post was, oh my God, but a cry for attention. Then you also became Petty Betty when you decided to not invite Wendy to your lackluster family fun day and invited her children. You also jumped on the bandwagon to ice out Wendy in Miami after she had a drink thrown on her. Get your hypocritical ass away from me, Robyn. Okay, everything that's done to you, it don't feel good. When it's done to other people, it makes sense. It's what they deserve. Girl, miss me. Okay, just like how you wanted to say Karen was being a mean girl to Sharice. Why? Because she don't fuck with her. She already explained in multiple ways in one. She don't like Sharice. When she got the reason, it didn't sit with you. It didn't sit with Sharice. It didn't sit with Giselle for some odd reason, and that's some bullshit.
But yeah, you're gonna have to miss me with that, Robin. Y'all need to take a good look in the mirror. Pop me kettle. Both of y'all. Anyway, um, Candace and Chris, they have a conversation outside about her upcoming video release party. Her new song featuring Trina and unveiling her new album cover. Trina will not be there. She'll be at Essence Fest, but she lets him know what happened in Mexico. The girls were fighting. And she tells him about Robyn and Karen fighting because Karen mentioned that Juan was allegedly cheating on Robyn with another woman in Georgetown. Chris was like, oh, that's their goals, throwing somebody else's husband under the bus. You might be right, Chris, because that seems to be this whole franchise's MO. Let's expose another woman's husband. It's always that. Candace felt like it was dumb for Karen to bring that up about Juan, like it was dumb for Ashley to want to bring Deborah around Candace when she was going around saying that Chris was flirting with her. I don't know, Candace, because you heard the things that was been said about Robyn, but you still want to defend Robyn. Okay. Then the picture that Robyn showed everybody about a picture of Karen from the back hanging out with a man named Blue Eyes. But you can't tell from the picture from the back, and why haven't we seen the picture? Why haven't Robyn released the photo? If Giselle found it and sent it to her, I think that you have team has much right to expose her. Like that's what you've been doing this whole time. Like you've exposed Candace's live. You've now exposed Karen. So all right. Um, but it's a lot. It's a lot going on. But now that the album release party is coming up, Candace is done with school. They can now restart the process of IVF, being completely stress free. Okay, I'm happy for her for that. Karen. Karen is also having lunch with Wendy and just talking about what happened in Mexico and everything from Juan holding her inappropriately for 3 years ago. She's been holding on to that for 3 years. And Wendy is connecting the dots because at Karen's wig shift party, it was the wig shift party that happened after Monique and Candace's fight. I think around that same season or in between that same season. And Karen invited Monique, but Candace felt the way that Monique was there. And Robyn was telling her, are you concerned that you might talk too much when you drink? Because we've seen Karen drunk. She exposes her secrets. Karen said, oh no, honey, it's not me. I think you need to be concerned with what happens when Juan drinks. Now, when she said that to Robyn, it was supposed to be like a hidden code of, I know what your husband did, or your fiance, whatever you want to call him. I know what he did, and I'm covering for him, so you might want to tread lightly with me. So Wendy connected that dots. Oh, that's where that energy came from. That's where it was like, oh, gotcha. Gotcha. I mean, that is a long time to keep something, you know, close to your chest and you wanted to expose it because we're not about to act like Robyn has been coming for Karen quite a few seasons with her tax issues, with the shirts, and her finding out where she lives. So yeah, karma's a bitch. But Karen is not addressing this picture. Wendy was asked by the producer, "Have you seen the picture?" No. Robyn purposefully excluded Wendy out of that mess. She was shady to not let Wendy in that. So Ashley calls and she's just talking about what happened in Mexico. Karen said that Robyn has misdirected anger towards her. Ashley informed them that there was a group chat that Giselle sent out about her bachelorette party, but Wendy and Karen are not on it. Wendy said, I thought we were moving forward. What is the issue? And shouldn't the person who's getting married have a say so who she wants at her bachelorette party, not the person who's doing the planning? But Ashley said, I think that's what it is. Giselle don't want to get along with you. But that still don't make no sense. She hasn't said nothing bad about Robyn. She hasn't said nothing bad about Giselle. So why I'm thinking we're moving forward if we're not moving forward? So Robyn isn't being honest about us moving forward. She isn't being honest about us being friends. And that is a bunch of bullshit because Giselle has spent the entire season avoiding having a civil conversation with Wendy about how Wendy read her for filth, coming out about her shit after Wendy had every right to get mad at things that Giselle's been saying about her husband. You've been so anxious to get Mia and Wendy to talk, Mia and Jacqueline to talk, Karen and Sharice to talk, Ashley and Candace to talk. You've been like going overtime for getting other people to have conversations. But the one conversation that you don't want to have because you want to be petty, because you want to have a storyline, because obviously you didn't have a storyline this season. It's been other people's shit. Like Giselle, you can miss me. Robyn, you are a follower with no brain. You can miss me. Like, whatever, I don't care. Mia. Giselle comes over to Mia's house for the upcoming bachelorette party. Mia was telling Giselle about how she renovated the floors and everything. I found that to be ironic because you're not in that same house no more. You're back in the penthouse. All that money spent on renovations, wasted. So she gives her the tea that Ashley gave her, that Mia and Wendy had a flirtatious thing going on. And Giselle was honest that she was spreading rumors that they were having sex. Well, she told Robyn. And she said, "Oh no, that wasn't it. No, because Ashley never said they had sex." But of course, knowing Giselle, she added some sauce to it. She said that Wendy showed her her cooch because she wanted her to see it, and that Wendy asked Mia to see hers because she thought it was pretty. And the fact that Mia admitted that she showed her cat, Giselle wasn't like aware, like she couldn't believe that she admitted that you did that too. So did somebody touch it? She says she swiped it. So Wendy swiped your cooch and said that I don't believe it was jealousy. I believe that it was sexual tension. I mean, your husband hasn't said yes. My husband hasn't said yes. So we can't do that. I think it's the opposite. Mia, you're not telling the truth like you normally don't do. I think you want a taste of Wendy based off of your pick me energy to be emotional, to get Wendy to like you, how you want to be around her, you want to get to know her. Yeah, you miss me, Mia. But don't know what's going to happen after that because we can't have that conversation. Wendy isn't invited to the bachelorette party, and this is all about Robyn. Robyn did not want her there, like she didn't want Karen there. Mia understood why Karen wasn't there, but why Wendy isn't invited. Giselle said that Wendy did too much, laughing at the information that Karen had about Juan. I'm like, Giselle, everybody laughed at that information, including you. I bet you laughed as well. Like, it is so funny. Y'all be laughing at other people's expenses. Y'all laugh at the demise, the embarrassment of other people. But when it's about someone who you are now defending, it's, oh no, they can't have that. That's too much. Miss me. Now, diverting from that, let's talk about you and Jacqueline. Have you had a chance to talk? Mia said she called, wanted to come over to say sorry, but I said no, because it showed a clip of her calling Mia. She said, "Oh my God, I have needy friends." I said, Jacqueline, stop, stop trying to fix this friendship. If you are the only one putting the effort into saving this friendship and Mia isn't, then just let it go. Because she's not caring that this show is ruining practically the only friend that she'll ever have because Giselle and Robyn, they're not her real friends, but she wants to be a flunky so bad. Go ahead and do it. Fine, whatever. Wendy. Wendy is moving on. She don't have a problem with Robyn, but Robyn has made it clear that she wants a problem with Wendy by going out of her way to create an issue that is irrelevant and ridiculous. But Wendy isn't about to chase you. She isn't about to figure out how we can move forward in a friendship if you don't meet me halfway. And that's been the go between this season. Wendy has been the one owning up to her part of how everything became a distance between them, how everything became contentious. It's been Wendy this whole time. Robyn and Giselle have never taken accountability this season or ever about the part that they played in when they're not in a good place with the people in this group. It's always about other people and their accountability. Whatever. So, no more negativity is coming her way. She's going to remain the fabulous Wendy, the commentator who uses her hands because she was preparing to commentate on the overturn of Roe versus Wade. Important things to talk about than Robyn. And I'm like, good for you, Wendy. Don't, especially these friendships on these franchises, they're never real. Only certain ones. But this one right now is not a real friendship. Moving on. Robyn, it is the day of her bachelorette party. Everybody's all dressed up. Me and Ashley wore the same snakeskin jumpsuit. Ashley said, "Us hoes see each other. Okay, we see each other." Robyn arrives. Charisse is in her feelings because she did not get the opportunity to plan Robyn's bachelorette party, considering she's known her longer. Giselle is going to be the best friend, and Mia is only known her for 5 seconds. Well, Charisse, you had ample opportunity to plan it. You just didn't want to because you decided to use your second chance of coming back on the show to talk about Karen. That's all you've been doing. What happened to the champagne room you were talking to Peter about? And like, It's just ridiculous how your second time, your second chance on the show, you did not use it to your advantage. You use it against you. You allow for your obsession with Karen to expose her versus then you getting a check. Because we don't know what's going on in your life, Sharice. We have no idea who you dating, who you fucking. We have no idea. Because you decided to spend this entire time talking about Karen. And why didn't you initiate? Like, speak up. But girl, whatever. I'm not about to do Sharice's pity party. Karen. Karen is not phased at all by not being invited to Robyn's bachelorette party, okay? She's making money moves. You know, she has her 3 wick candle, the Bohemian Fire, that's doing really well. And now she is making a 4 wick candle, limited to the holidays, to special occasions, making a deposit, putting some orders in, as she should, building her business, as she should. Done, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love that. That girl, nobody cares about your bachelor party. It's a wedding that's not even real. Anyway, on the bus, Mia is doing the most, putting all of her cat in Robyn's face. And it's like, Mia, you sure Wendy was the one who came at you? Excuse me, or you coming on to her? That's what's giving me. Then it was a conversation I could not get clear understanding on about there was a 4-way kiss, somebody's licking a vagina. What the hell? If there's no audio footage or video footage, I don't want to hear about it. So they get to the club where Mia, said that she was an entertainer, where it was a 5-star restaurant where they served steak and lobster, and she wore gowns. But the strip club did look nice, but where the black people at? Where's the melanin? That's what I was looking at. Um, Ashley's having a good time. I love seeing Ashley all happy. Robyn says she's been in many strip clubs in her lifetime with her girlfriends, and she's not ashamed of having titties and ass in her face. You're not, Robyn? Interesting. You feel right at home, huh? Getting all motorboated and stuff. You whispering in that stripper's ear. What was you whispering to her? I want to know. So, Sharice decides to ask about Ashley and Michael. Why are we asking about that? Ashley tries to be careful with her words so it doesn't look like she's lying and not trying to, like, expose some things, but her and Michael are in a good place. It's not always nasty. Trying to create a safe environment is a sign for reconciliation. No. And it's kind of funny though, considering what all the bullshit that Michael's done to Ashley. Why is Robyn wanting her to get back with him after all the shit he's done? I just find that interesting. But no, there's no reconciliation. They're just being cordial. Are y'all dating other people? She said that he hasn't been dating other people, but he made her feel guilty because she had a date. Candace said, "Oh no, I'm not about to let this opportunity pass me by. If I wanted to leave Gollum, I'm on that train." So she told Ashley, "Well, while you contemplating on being a good environment, he was at my husband's job with a bitch. Not a cute one, but with a bitch nonetheless." So there's 2 ways I think about this. One, Candace is doing what Ashley said. The pendulum always swings back around and still letting her know, girl, I know you want this to be a peaceful separation, a peaceful divorce, but no, this man's still playing games. He's still playing you. He's manipulating you, and this is what he's doing. So Ashley pretty much took it better than I thought she did. She said, listen, this is shit I'm talking about. Just be honest. Tell me you're fucking somebody. Tell me you're dating somebody. Don't tell me that you have a problem that I'm dating somebody, but you're doing the same thing. I mean, Michael has pretty much been living his best life since the show started. So the fact that he's putting her through the ringer of him feeling like, oh, I need you to be punished because you're the one that's leaving me for all the bullshit that I've done. Oh no, I'm not the one dealing with this. It's you now. And that is Cap. As she said, if he's moving on, I need to move on. What am I holding on to? I think you're holding on to the comfort, the safety net. But Ashley, he's not the only thing you need in your life. You are doing a damn thing. Being a single mother. You got this, Ashley. You don't need him. You don't need him at all. The fact that he's pulling you along with this manipulation bullshit, it's like he can't expect for you to move on without him. because he thought that I don't need this. She needs this. Like she needs me. I don't need her. Like that whole mind games is irritating. But we're gonna move on from that. And this prompted Robyn to bring Karen up in front of Charisse, knowing that Charisse has this insane obsession with Karen. So how do you feel about her? You know how she feels about her, Robyn. This is supposed to be about you. But yet you want to use this opportunity again to shy away from this being about you. Let's talk about other people. Cherie said that I don't like Karen because she lies and I don't know why she don't like me. She told you why she don't like you. And listen, I have never aired out her shit from day one. And the last time I was in the club with that bitch, she was disappeared off somewhere with another man. And that's the type of person that Karen is. She's the type that gets drunk and will fuck anybody that she sees. Why are we doing this? Why are we sitting here talking about Karen like this? This is mean girl energy. This is some catty bullshit. Like, so she was fucking somebody in the bathroom. Was it years and years ago? No, pretty much when the group got formed. 7 years ago? Are you saying, Sharice, you held on to this information? So season one, why couldn't you have exposed it season two when you were on the show and you had this information? But you also say you didn't know Karen. She was recommended to you. Now here comes Giselle. Always got to add her 2 cents. That everything that she says to her, she keeps. Like she called her a broken whore from Hampton University. Giselle, you can miss me. We remember everything you said about other people, but you don't like when it's repeated back to you. But you think that you're supposed to hold some type of like I can't find the word. You're supposed to be like rewarded for keeping up with shit that's been said about you. Girl, we never forget what you said about other people. And Giselle, you were saying that all y'all do is have the truths and the facts. Nothing you say is a lie, bitch. This whole storyline of Chris putting you in an uncomfortable situation was a lie. Bringing up Eddie was a lie. Now, Ashley's friend Deborah, that was a lie. You can fucking miss me. And I know that you know what's been said about Juan in the streets. Because y'all hear everything else. When it comes to hearing about Robyn, oop, no, can't hear you. La, 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 la. It's a bunch of bullshit. Of course, Robyn has heard the story before. Charisse told her years ago. If this was years ago, why is it brought up now? It's not new news anymore. It's old. It's y'all pulling things out of your ass to create a storyline, to create mess that don't need to be mess. Ashley said she's heard things about Karen, but not to this extent. Candace is staying out of it. But it's just so funny to me how y'all would go toe to toe with somebody about their situation. But when somebody else brings up your situation, is oh, that's going too far. That's being mean. That's being messy. Girl, then like that's been the whole contentious energy of this season, this franchise. It's all about exposing other people. Y'all never have a simple season where yes, there's misunderstanding, there's drama, but yet it's enjoyable to watch. This show has not been enjoyable to watch this season. Y'all only want to be able to open your ears up to the streets of other people, but y'all close it off when it's your shit. Man. Then they talk about Blue Eyes, how there might have been some affection going on between Karen and this Blue Eyes fellow. Ray hired a private investigator, found out it was harmless. He said at the reunion, and that Ray knows about it. If he knows about it, why are we talking about it? Then, is Karen having somebody on the side? But earlier in the season, Ray and Karen had a conversation about having eye candy. She can have eye candy, she just can't touch it. But again, why are we having this conversation? This is supposed to be about Robyn and her lackluster marriage she will have with Juan, who don't want to be with her. Like everything that came out from that episode, how there was a woman, and Robyn is going on this campaign of trying to defend her case, defend the situation, and said that that's why they didn't get married in the time frame that she wanted to because of what happened. And it's a bunch of bullshit to me. All this is a bunch of bullshit to me. Like this is a mess. I'm so happy this season is over and next week the season finale. Let's get to the reunion. I want Robyn to get answer the hard questions. I want Giselle to shut the fuck up. I don't want nobody to defend her. I want Robyn to answer the questions. Is Juan Dixon gonna be at the reunion this time, Robyn? I would love to know. But y'all, that is it. That's all I have.